I'm really excited today to discuss the soul group constellation and how it is effective as a therapy modality with Miss Neerja. So I'm sure you all know Miss Neerja because I see the attendees. They are from the same group of soul group constellation. I think we met before, some of them. So Miss Neerja is a Padma Shri nominee. She is the founder of Soul Group Constellation and the senior instructor for Clinical Integrated Hypnotherapy. Actually, I was instructed by Miss Neerja, and it was really interesting journey, like in the self-discovery, the learnings. Who doesn't know me? I'm a chemical engineer as a background. I'm industrial chemical engineer. I'm still working as a team leader in power industry. But I was deviated to the healing part, and it was an amazing journey. And thanks to Miss Neerja, honestly, because it is life-changing journey. Is in the self healing, also in manifesting things in my life. I was never expecting to manifest. Really, healing is an interesting journey to have.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Neerja, for that.
More than welcome.
You are my soul mother, you know, right?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Epson. Thank you.
So today we will discuss about the modality, which is the soul group constellation. If you can tell us more about it, you can share what is it exactly, how does it work?
Okay. So let's see, everything starts with the mind. Okay. And mind has two parts, conscious mind and subconscious mind. My conscious mind is where my perceptions are. And whatever are my perceptions is what I am. So it is my conscious mind, which is different as Neerja Handa, and the conscious mind of Ibtisam is different. Or conscious mind of Nausheen would be different. And that makes us different personalities, different behaviors, different attitudes, different projections, perceptions, belief systems. This is all different because we have different, separate conscious mind. Now, when we talk about subconscious mind is that part of the mind which is deeper than the conscious mind. It has all our memories and all our emotions stored in. It also has a primitive mind, which has the memories from our evolutionary memories also, like when I started evolving. Since then, it is there. But the good part is the way conscious mind separates us, the subconscious mind connects us. We become one. So there is no me and you for subconscious mind. And that is the reason why at the same, so many times I think about you and you will call me. You know, we call it telepathy, we call it whatever you want to say, intuition, whatever you want to say. But why? Because I will think, you will implement. So many times I will think and you will use the same words. It happens many, many times, right? Why?
Yes.
Because subconscious mind is collective. Now, soul group is a group of people, of souls, which come from the same higher self. Okay? Which means, what is higher self? Higher self is my essence. Higher self is your essence, where you have come from. So if our essence is the same, we are called people from the same soul group. And they get connected and collected anywhere and everywhere. And when that happens, my subconscious mind and your subconscious mind get connected. So my memories, my experiences, my perceptions, my curses, my belief systems, my oaths, my promises, my experiences, everything becomes the same for you. You can, it's like you have plugged into my iCloud data.
Like is the server, we are connected to the same server. Like, for example, at work, I have my own laptop, but at the same time, I can access the cloud, the one
Yes,
cloud or one drive of the whole company and see the different files from my colleagues. So it's something similar. So
exactly the same.
the server is the server
It's a
connecting
server.
all of us in the same company, which is the same higher self.
Exactly, bingo. And that
Yes,
is why it is so. Sometimes I say, I can feel your pain. Why I can feel it? Because the server is the same,
yes,
and your pain becomes my pain, right? Now, in Soul Group Constellation, that's exactly what we do. We all get together, and if you have an issue, we take that issue in a grid and sort it out for you. In such a case, you will not participate at all. You will not participate at all in your own drama. You'll sit, watch your drama, and other people will play the role and bring out the reason for all your issues. They connect on a subconscious level. So it is a very something which is very on a soul level. It is not on the mind level. You connect on the soul level. You don't connect on the mind level. That is how this modality works. And this is
yes.
what we do.
Yeah, I remember when I had the soul group constellation, and there were many things like past life, my inner childhood, all I
Yes.
was watching them at the same time. And it
Correct.
was really interesting
Yes.
how like this grid is connecting us all and things
Exactly.
I was not even aware about, and it's there. I'm watching it happening. And even some memory after that flashed in my mind when I saw one of the participants. She was playing my role as a child, and she went to her mom to show her something, but her mom told her, I'm busy, go away. But I remembered that after I saw it. I was not
Yeah.
remembering it.
Yes.
So it is really interesting how this grid works, how this connection in that soul level works.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. It's absolutely. It's amazing how this grid works. And see, we all have memories in our subconscious mind. Some of them are very active, some are pretty redundant. So sometimes, so whenever you need any memory to help you grow in life, that's the time that memory gets activated. Otherwise, it's quietly lying down. You don't need to
yes,
see it every day or every moment. But the moment you need it to take a decision, to take a call, or to understand your life path, it will activate. And then you wonder, oh, I forgot about it. Yeah, good that it came back now. But when you need it, it will be there.
it's really interesting. I remember I came to you that time for the issue that I'm always alone. And one of these memories which triggered that my mom pushed me away. And then
Yes.
I was it's like a copy mechanism for me. Okay, I will be alone. And
Yes.
but now, if you see, my life is totally different.
Yeah.
Whoever is following me on Instagram, I'm having a group of friends, of ladies. We go out and we are really connected, and it's life changing. It is amazing how it works.
I'm
So
so
who can benefit also from this? For me, I came for like loneliness issues. Who else can benefit from it?
everyone, Epson, everyone. The way subconscious mind is collective, similarly, every issues are collective and interdependent on each other. So, for example, in your case, the core issue is of feeling rejected, which actually went as a presenting issue that where you felt lonely. But they're interconnected, basically. So every issue of ours is interconnected with all the other issues. So if it is a financial, it is money issue, it is career issues, relationship issues with children, with parents, with bosses, physical discomfort, diseases, disorders, mental disorders, emotional disorders. For every single thing, you can actually rely on soul group constellation.
Interesting. And how you went into this work?
That's a story. It's a long time story.
I'm excited to know it, honestly. I'm sure all of
I was
us
having
are.
some issues. Yeah, I was having issues in my life, and I really, really didn't know how to handle them and how to heal them. And I was a person who was very successful in her life, very successful work-wise. So I never believed that my emotions can be the reason of my issues. Never. I always thought I know everything. Everything is under my control, and see, that's why I'm so successful. What I didn't realize was the painful emotions that I had was the reason where I was successful and I was not enjoying my success. So, 9 to 6, I see myself as a very successful person. Wow, everything, interviews, articles on me, people think I'm great. 6 to 7, I come back home, and the moment I enter home, and I realize how lonely I was, how sad I was, how unhappy I was, and how unsuccessful I was. For me, the life was not worth living. And that's when I said, there is something else which I'm missing. And I don't know what is it that I'm missing. So in
So
my
although
quest,
you worked on this issue with other modality or like
I started all spiritual shopping. Yes, I went for Reiki. I said, okay, let me read my cards, tarot cards, and see what is wrong, what's there in my destiny. I did that. I did many such things, but ultimately I realized every modality ultimately pens down to your subconscious mind. So it was my perception, my issues, my reasons why I was not happy.
mm,
My perceptions give birth to my emotions.
yes.
And I was living with those sad emotions. And I reached a stage where it started now showing it on my body also, physical body also. So went out to see, let me see where is it, where is the core, where is the root of my issues. And then I realized it was my subconscious mind. So I went into hypnotherapy. I learned a lot about subconscious mind. And then I got this opportunity to learn family constellation from Bert Hellinger's school. And that's where I realized the basic and the principles of constellation. The way in our, uh, so there is a constellation there in the universe. Each, in that constellation, each star has its own place. Each star, each planet, they all have their own place, and nobody leaves their place, or none of them decides one day, I don't want to shine more, or I want to shine lesser, I don't want to absorb so much of light, or I don't want to emit so much light. They don't. Everybody is doing their job correctly, and that's why today, for so many years, zillions of years, the earth is where it is. Right? Now, that is my macrocosm. In micro is my family, my people, my country.
Mm,
And therefore, we all are stars and planets in that. We all need to do our job correctly without any judgment that today I want to do this, today my mood is not there, I don't want to cook, today my mood is not there, so I don't want to shine, today I don't want to speak the truth. None. Everybody needs to do their work. Anybody who does not do the job that they have come to do, they are excluded from the constellation of our family being. And the moment they are excluded, just imagine one planet from the universe goes away. What will
mm.
happen? The
It's a
whole
mess, it's a
universe will become,
chaos.
the whole
A
universe will come
chaos.
to standstill. Yeah, there will be chaos. Similarly with us, even
Mm,
if one member of your family, dead or alive, past or present or future, any of them is missing, is not included, is excluded, or whose energies are not balanced, the whole family structure experiences the pain. And then it is very important, it becomes very important for us to include them. So now, if somebody saying one of your ancestors are excluded from the family, so now this family is going to experience pain. How will they experience? Somebody in the lineage will come, do the same thing what the ancestor had done when he was excluded. And when we understand them, we accept them, we take them back in our lives, the family dynamics changes. The whole groups, the soul group, because we take birth from in a family, you take birth from the same soul. So that whole changes. And that's what we try to do in soul group constellation. We try to bring each planet, each star, each sun back into its own place.
Yes, it's interesting. But I want to ask here, like, because there are two similar, maybe I consider similar, but maybe you can correct me. For the family constellation and soul group constellation,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tried both, and both they have like different findings, insights there, because I went for family constellation and I knew things because there were, although I worked on myself, on my own healing, but there were some issues which I still observe in my family and they are affecting me somehow. That's why I went for family constellation, because I felt I am connected with this family somehow and
Yes.
I'm getting this. It's like same if we go back to the server thing, like even if you are connected to the server, if a virus attack the server, it will get to you somehow.
True.
So I wanted to heal the family through me. There were a lot of um, findings and insightful things I knew about my family, which I cannot share. And yeah, I can see the results. But the soul group constellation, is it including the family constellation, our past lives as well? How it is more general, if to be more specific?
Yeah.
Like how it is, like hypnotherapy is me and me, maybe me and my past lives.
Yeah.
It it's like me and my laptop, but then family constellation, me and my company, maybe like in the
Yeah.
server.
Complete
And the
iCloud
soul group
server.
is the more general things, or how? Because in the soul group, I went to my past life. It seems also uh, if also my mom's past maybe or something, because I it
Yeah.
was like something I didn't leave it as a past. um, it was also my childhood. So what we can see in the soul group constellation?
See, I want to tell you something, Ibtisam, that soul group constellation is basically come out from the principles of family constellation only. Bert Hellinger, who was the founder of family constellation, always said that I have given you the base. Now you put your own topping on it and see where you can take this modality. I was always encouraged by his this encouragement. And I was always, I've been working on it since 2012, almost 12 years or 13 years now, trying to improvise it so that the effect is deeper. It definitely takes constellation, soul group constellation takes much more time than the family constellation, no doubt about it. In the means duration of the modality, therapy takes more time. But the effect is very, very deep because I not in soul group constellation, you not only heal the client who has come to you, but in whoever is in the constellation. You heal their past life, you heal their inner child, you heal their external energies, you heal their perceptions, you heal their emotions also. So now what happens is when See, basically, it's when you come to me for healing, you are unhealed, but your environment is also unhealed. Okay? I heal you and I send you back. You are healed, but your environment is still unhealed. Then you start reacting and responding differently, and you will see slowly your environment will also heal. But it takes a lot of time for the environment to heal because the intensity is there too much. But when we do soul group constellation, my client is healed. His my client's environment is also healed in that one session. So it does
Yes.
not take so much of time and so many efforts and so many people's involvement to heal the client. So the healing is very deeper, and it is with everyone, whoever has stood up in the grid will be
Mm.
healed. Secondly, in soul group constellation, we do not use the interference of conscious mind at all. At all. It's like zero. In family constellation, yes, conscious mind interference can be there because everybody knows what the issue is. But this one is absolutely blind. Nobody knows. So that also helps us to eradicate any chances of projections or
Mm.
personal views or perceptions.
Yes.
That's why soul group constellation is very, very deep, and the results are very quick, very, very quick.
Yeah, I remember when I was a participant as well in the group constellation, I was acting and I'm not in charge of myself, like
Yes.
crying or moving from this side to this side or turning my face from someone. I don't want to look at this person. It was
Yeah.
like not me who's acting, someone else haunting me, not me.
Sometimes you don't want to look at
So,
your best friend in the constellation.
yes.
Yeah.
So it's really it means it's in with your subconscious mind. It's not with the consciousness.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And that is basic difference in soul group constellation. So I would say soul group constellation is a much more modified, advanced, and deeper form of family constellation. But the
Mm.
principles are the same.
Yeah, it was interesting because one of the things also in when I did soul group constellation, there was my past life where I died while I was trying to survive and eating raw fish. And
Yeah.
it happened to me before that I tried to eat sushi, which is raw fish, and I couldn't. I vomit. Although all my friends they were eating it and enjoying it, but I cannot. And then I understood from the soul group constellation because one of my past lives I died because I was eating raw
Eating raw
fish,
fish. Yeah.
and
Yes.
so it
So,
it is really like it makes you understand things in your
yes.
life. Although I didn't go for that issue, I went for the loneliness issue,
Yeah.
but it came in that in
Yeah.
between, and then I understood things about myself because I was always wondering why I cannot eat that, although all people are enjoying it.
Because the memories are in your cell.
Yes,
You have cellular memories. It's still in the body. So even if the
yes,
that person who ate raw fish and died, your body remembers that it can be difficult for my survival. So the moment you will eat, it will reject. You can get
yes.
allergies or things like that. Yeah. So the
I
body
I
rejects
couldn't.
it. But you know what?
I
I would
couldn't.
suggest try now.
Yes.
Now that you know it and you have healed that part, try
Now I
sushi
eat. Now I
now. Now
eat. Yes,
oh
I
yeah.
enjoy
Oh,
it
that's
now. Yes.
okay. I didn't know this. You have started eating. That's very interesting. Yeah, good. Yes, you can do that.
That's why I love this modality and I want to learn it, honestly. It's
Yeah. So
interesting. It's interesting.
and in this modality, the best part is that sometimes we are not even aware of the issues that we have or the issues that we are going to have in future. But when you are in the soul group, whatever is correct according to your life plan, that issue will come on its own and will be resolved then and there. Like your sushi issue, for example. You didn't come for this, but it happened because maybe for your life plan, it was important for your body to let go of those memories.
Yeah.
So it would just come up.
Everything happened for a good reason. For me, I always say this: whatever happened in your life, whether it's positive or negative, be sure there is a wisdom behind it. Everything will turn for your own good somehow
Yes,
if you understand it. If you are in
yes,
peace with it, if you understand it, and
yes.
give it the time to process, everything
Exactly.
will turn in your own benefit.
Absolutely. This is some, you know what? Uh, that's why we keep always saying that it is our judgment whether something that has happened in my life is positive or negative.
Yes,
Actually, it has come to give you wisdom. That's it. Now, the
yeah,
more, if you think it is negative and you get your wisdom, you will be surprised to see how it becomes positive for you.
yes. It will
That's
be like a stepping stone to upgrade. If you just
exactly,
understand why this happened to me, if you just understand the wisdom, it will help you to upgrade your life. It is
absolutely,
from my own
absolutely.
experience.
Yeah. Oh, it's your experience, but it is the experience of many, many, many people. Every day
Yes,
you have 8 to 10 people who have these type of uh,
yeah.
experiences. Yes.
Can you share with us some success stories or transformations you have seen through your
You have done
journey?
just now one.
Yes, I
You
am
did
one
just
of
one now.
the
Yeah.
success stories, life transformation, believe me.
Okay, which one I would want to share with you? We had this issue recently. We were working. Now there is this person. He had the issue. I think he came was there is too much of chaos in the family. Individually, everyone is very nice and good, no issues. But the moment the family gets together, there is so much of chaos and uh, resentment for each other, no respect for each other at times. And this child, this boy, of course, he's like 40, 42, and for me, he's like a child. And this child does not know what and why it is happening. So he got this issue with us, to us. We were working on it, and we realized while in the constellation that basic reason was one of the ancestor had died. When she died, there was a conflict in the family regarding the rituals, how to cremate. You see, in India, we have many, many, many small, small castes, subcastes, and things, many small segments. All of them are Hindus, but many small segments. Now, and because the country is so vast, from north to south, the civilization changes, the process changes, the thought process changes. Somewhere you have patriarchal, somewhere you have matriarchal things. Civilization changes, ritual changes. Now, when this lady died, there is a conflict in the family how to cremate her. So one group says, no, this is the ritual we have to follow. The other one says, no, this is the ritual we have to follow. There is conflict and fight. And ultimately, she was just cremated without any rituals. So I will not let you do these ritual. One group said, from her family of origin says, we will not allow you this ritual. Her family of creation, which is after marriage that she created, they said, we will not allow those rituals. And ultimately, there were no rituals which were done for her cremation. And now this ancestor stands up in the grid.
Mm.
And she is so angry. She's so angry. It took us, I think, half an hour or 45 minutes of constant work with her to bring her anger down. And
Mm.
now, because this boy, who was my client, is the only son in the family. So, in our this thing, we say lineage is taken by the son. He transfers the lineage. And therefore, whenever anybody dies in our this thing, all the rituals are done by the sons or grandsons or the sons of the family, the boys of the family. Now he's the last one here. And the last one in the family has this, this lady says, cannot let you be happy because you are the only one who can finally do my rituals and let me go. I'm still stuck in the conflict of the family. So while the family is fighting, her consciousness is stuck in the family because one side is my family from my origin, another side is my family from my um, creation. So she's stuck in between and she could not get the peace. So finally, this boy did the rituals in the grid both ways and let the soul, the spirit of that lady go away with proper rituals. And he says, man, we have had 2 marriages after that in my family. We all got together and both the marriages went, the ceremonies went so peacefully. Nobody was fighting. Nobody had their own opinion. Things like
This is interesting because even me, I had experience with this when I did family constellation. Um, is right one of the energies that come that I have always to sacrifice for others.
yes,
And when we trace it back, is like one of my ancestor. Okay, not ancestor, but one from the big family. When she died with the feeling that I'm sacrificing for the family. So I
yes,
embodied her energy somehow, and I all the time have to sacrifice for others, and I was not understanding that. And when I understood, we traced that it was her energy, not mine, and we
yes.
had peace with her energy. Now I feel like I am priority. I am the priority. So now I'm in
I think
peace
you
with
have more
that.
examples than me also.
It's really interesting journey. That's why I'm telling it's really the healing. Although I'm a chemical engineer, but actually even in science, as a chemical engineer, the first law in thermodynamic is energy can never be stopped. It can only be transferred. This is the
Exactly.
first law we study. So
Yes.
everything is energy. So energy, you cannot stop it. You can only transfer it. So
But
if you use that energy to heal it and transfer it to your benefit, this will be the best thing you can do to yourself and to your all your environment. This is how
yeah,
I see it.
so you are a chemical engineer, and you know thoughts are basically electromagnetic in
Energy.
nature. Yeah, thoughts are energy, and these energies have electromagnetic charges, and these
Emotions
charges will
also.
only flow. You
Yes.
can't stagnate energy. It
Emotion,
has to.
energy in motion. It's the definition
Yes.
of emotion. So
Yes.
everything is energy. Just we need to take that energy that we get from whoever is surrounding us, work on it, and transfer it to work for us, not against
Yeah,
us.
exactly. Energy, emotions are energy in motion. So if
Yes,
there is an energy in motion, just we need to heal that energy which is giving us charges which we are not liking. Convert it into the energy or the charges which we like. Emotions will change. Emotion
yes,
changes. You heal.
amazing.
Yeah, it is. You know, recently we were doing this constellation. I think it was not even 2 weeks back. I had this person, and her father had got paralysis. Now, after the paralysis, he couldn't walk at all. I mean, he was better. He came back from the hospital, started walking, and then again came a day when he stopped walking. And anyways, so the constellation is happening online. This person, the daughter of that person, she's online, and it's going on. And then, as it is going on, suddenly she says, my father is in the other room. Here's the conversation going on. She's on the line online. My father is in the other room and he's asking, what are you guys doing? What is happening here? What are you doing with me? So we continued because the constellation is happening in another city. And then I get a call at night and she says, ma'am, I don't know what's wrong with my father. Since afternoon, the constellation has happened. He is just walking and he's walking in the whole house. Of course, he's limping. Of course, he's using a stick, but he's walking, he's making an effort to walk. And with God's grace, yeah, he's walking.
Interesting.
Sometimes the shift in the energy heals you very quick and very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I agree with this because when I was exploring manifestation laws and I was trying to manifest things in my life, I was unable to do. But once I started healing and shifting my energy from negative to positive, then only manifestations started to show in my life. So that's the key. The healing is the key for your success and to transform your
Intrinsically.
energy.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no other way. And
Yes.
when we talk healing, we only talk healing your emotions.
Yeah.
Because I have no issues. My only issue is my emotions are giving me pain. So I
Yeah.
have to heal my emotions. That's all. Emotions are a part of your subconscious mind. It's not a part of your conscious mind. Your emotions and your memories, both of them are stored in your subconscious mind. So the moment you will heal your emotions, rest of your life will come on a plane.
Yes.
So yeah,
Because once you heal that emotion, even because this emotion is how to say is the one defining your perception, and whatever happened will trigger that emotion until you
yes,
make peace with that emotion and you transfer that emotion from
yes,
negative to positive. Then only you will be triggered with that positive thing. You will be attracting what is matching the frequency of that new emotion, because it's
always.
all frequencies. Energy is a frequency. So if you shift your energy, you shift your frequency, and then all the reality will shift.
Absolutely. What you think
Yes.
becomes your words. What are your words become your reality.
Yes, it's
So
all
best is
frequency.
change the thought. So thought is good. I mean, I'm not saying change the thought, but change the perceptions attached to that thought. And that's
Yes,
what every modality, whether I do hypnotherapy, whether I do soul group constellation, that's what we use.
yes,
Yeah.
interesting. Now we are seeing even in the on TV, like on cinema. Recently on Netflix, there is a Turkish series. I don't know who watched that one, Another Self,
Yes,
and
yes,
it talks about soul group constellation or family constellation, and
yes,
also it ends with us. The recent movie, it was amazing movie, like
yes,
how she stopped the pattern, which is from her mom, and like she stopped it. It ends with us. That pattern of her husband to being
yes,
violent with her, it stopped with her, so that she will not transfer that to her daughter.
yes,
It's really interesting. Like now, even the media is trying to communicate to us about the importance of this modality.
yes,
Share with
yes.
us the
Yeah,
myth,
because
this
yes.
reality, because sometimes in the media they will be sharing some myths, but like we need to be realistic. So what are the myths with reality you see towards this modality?
Sorry, I didn't get your last line. Can you repeat the
Yeah,
last
like what sometimes there will be some myth around
line?
soul group
Yeah,
constellation. So if you
yeah.
can share with us if there are some myths around it, and like myth with reality towards the soul group
Well,
constellation.
with soul group constellation, there are no myths as such comes, but yes, people definitely want to know and understand how soul group constellation is different than the family constellation. So that I have already explained that it is much deeper,
Yeah.
much advanced, And it has a lot of work of subconscious mind also in this, much more than what you get in family constellation. That is the only difference. Myths, I don't know, people haven't come with myths to me much. I think people are accepting constellation work very well. People who are experiencing it are very, very much understanding it very much. Sometimes people do have a reservation that if they will come to us with their issues, it will be open to everyone, my issues. And we still have that, the mental disorder or it is any social issues, we still have that taboo to that I don't want people to know that I have emotional or mental issues. People avoid it. To them, all I can say is, look, this is the safest place you can get in the world, where you can come, bring out what is inside you, talk about it, where you're not going to be judged,
Yes.
and you will only get solution, no judgment. Everyone sitting in that soul group has its own skeletons in their cupboards.
Mm.
And when I heal you or I work with you, Episode, it gives wisdom, knowledge, and a lot of healing to people who are sitting in that group. So
Yes.
they are also benefited. That's the time their only focus is in benefits to them and not in judging you at all. Very, very safe place. Believe me, that's the power of the grid. The
Yes.
power of the grid is that it will take away all the judgment from the most judgmental people sitting over there and criticizing. Even they will not judge. They will participate. Together, we all participate to bring a solution for you. And when I'm participating to bring a solution for you, there is no way I am going to judge my own participation.
Yes, actually, I agree on this because you feel when you are in that grade and you are feeling all these emotions, even you are amazed. It's not like you are judging negatively. In the opposite, you are amazed about the power of this modality.
Hey,
Like, and you are even get when you are also getting the wisdom. It's amazing. It's not only healing for that person only. It's also, as you said, healing for us as well. Like I don't know if the when we are in the grade, when we are called to act in such a way, is it also touching something in us that we need to understand, or it is random? Because sometimes I feel maybe it is reflecting something in me. It is that's why I
that's why that's why it's called soul growth. Unless something of yours is reflecting or needs to be healed that day, you won't be sitting there. If you're sitting,
yes,
see, first let's understand the chain. Our perceptions give us emotions. The emotions can be good or bad, painful or pleasure. When you're sitting there and you get the wisdom from other people's constellation, your perception changes. When your perception will change, your emotions will heal. So it's beneficial to everyone, whoever is sitting there. It's all about wisdom. So this is how it works. Most of the time, grid only picks up those people to play a role who have similar issues. They are not talking about it.
mm,
But once the healing starts, once the constellation is over, they themselves say, "Man, but this was my issue also."
yeah,
So, and it's such a generic and a beautiful collective consciousness, amazing, Ibitson, that say, like recently I was teaching, so I facilitate, I teach how to facilitate soul group constellation in India. And we were, I think, 15 people, and out of 15, 8 to 9 ladies had a common problem of having issues with their daughters.
mm,
Now, they had not come to attend my constellation or my class keeping daughters in mind. In their mind, they have come to learn this as a technique so they can facilitate and become a therapist for this. So that is what is there in their mind, right? And now you realize when somebody else's constellation is happening, and they said, oh, damn, I have a problem with my daughter too. And then she gets the wisdom, she heals. Then the second, in another constellation, somebody else is healing. Out of 15, 8 to 9 people had issues with their daughters of not understanding them. So this is what is the power of collective consciousness.
Interesting. Interesting. So now that you are going to have a workshop for Soul Group Constellation, can you share with us when will be your upcoming sessions and even for like facilitator training program?
Yeah.
In
So,
Dubai, maybe, and in India, because we have also participants from India.
so for India, we are doing it in June, and
Which
that's
date?
in Jaipur, and that is something you should not ask me. That is something Dr. Kabita will say. But I think it is sometimes in June, third week of a third weekend or third week of June. But I'm sure Kavita will announce it by the end of it, which is for my India students. But for my Dubai students, 20 to 24th of June.
Mm.
20 to 24th of June in Jaipur. That's where
This
we're
is module 1 will be, or which module?
module one.
This is
So
module
we have
1.
in Soul Group Constellation, we have 3 modules. Each
Mm-hmm.
module is for 5 days or 4 days, depending the number of students. If it's a big group, we go for 5 days. If it is a small group, we go for 4 days. Okay, and so 3 modules are there. The first module in Dubai is going to happen on 10th and 11th. That's a weekend, May, and then on 17th and 18th of May. There are 2 weekends, and we are going to do it in Dubai on 2 weekends. Dubai people
One of the
prefer to take classes on a weekend.
Yeah, because one of the participants, she said she can only have 4 hours if she will attend. So how long it will be?
No, it
Maybe.
is no, it is not. It's actually,
Mm,
as I said in the beginning, it's a very, very serious thing. And if I give half a day to them or 4 hours, I will not do the justice with either my
mm,
students, or I will not be doing justice to the other people who are going to be benefited from this therapy. So if I don't do justice with you, you will not be able to do justice with your clients. So no, it is not possible 4 hours, but yes, 8 hours we can do. What we can do is, uh, if we have more people who'd say that we can only work for 4 hours, then we can, instead of having it on a weekend, we can have it in four,
mm.
this thing.
Or
We
maybe
can
it can be recorded and shared.
recording and sharing is not something that I can. Yes. So, for example, module one, first 2 days are theory. That can be done
Okay.
hybrid. That we will be doing hybrid. You can do it online, but time will be 8 hours only.
Mm,
Time will be 8 hours. You don't have to be present because it's all theory. But the second weekend, which is 17th and 18th May, is when we will be doing practice. And you will have to, my students will be doing the practice as well. So that is when you have to be present yourself.
mm.
Okay, that's how we are planning. And I have not thought of the 4 hours thing, but we can work on it if there are more than uh, one person. You can connect with Dr. Kavita Bhargav, or you can even connect with Iptisen. The Dubai people can connect with her. She's been very, very nice to me and has offered her help in case people want to know more about it from her in Dubai. And So 10th and 11th May, we'll do theory, which will be hybrid, online and offline. But 17th and 18th May will be practicals at Dubai. We'll be doing it this somewhere near Jumeirah. I will be sending you people the details very soon of the venue also. And in India, we are doing it, of course, on 20 to 24 June. In India, we'll be doing it continuously for 5 days in January.
Interesting. Thank you. So anything you want to share with us before we go to take questions from the audience? Any
I don't mind
points you
taking
want to
questions
share?
at all from the audience. Yes, please
Yeah.
feel free. Anybody can put their questions in the chat, or they can just raise their hand, and maybe the host can take your questions.
Yeah. So who has questions or any advice from Miss Neerja? You can raise your hand and we unmute yourself and talk or send a message. All is clear? Even if you have any feedback or some experience you want to share as well, feel free. Like if you had experience with a soul group constellation you want to share. This is a safe space, as Miss Neerja was saying. There is no judgment.
Very safe space. No, I think I was pretty explanatory. you held the questions very well, Ibtisam. So people have already got the. What if past? I missed
too complicated. Here is what if past is too complicated?
See, whether it is past, it is present or future, it is as complicated as our wisdom is at that time. See, same event can happen with me and same event can happen with you. If I have the wisdom, the knowledge, the awareness of that issue, of that past, it will be less complicated for me, but will be very complicated for somebody else who does not have the knowledge or the awareness or the wisdom. So, sometimes you know that those games that we play, what do you call it, that square thing which has, we keep doing it so that all colors.
The
There's
cube,
Rubik's. So when you play Rubik's, for some people it's very easy. In 2 minutes, they have done it because they already are aware of all the issues, all the problems that will come because they've practiced it many times. So they know this can create problem, this can create problem. This, when the problem comes, I heal, I work it like this. When this comes, I will work like this. When this comes, I will work like this. Right? So for them, it is not complicated. But if you give it to me, I will spend the whole night and will not know what to do with it because I have not experienced the issues, the problems. I have not seen the solutions. So complication is a very subjective term. Anything that comes to your awareness, the complication goes away. It's as simple. So know about it, be aware about it, understand where is it coming from, why is it coming from, and what is it teaching you. And you will be surprised. There will be no complications.
It will stay complicated as long as you don't want to face it. But
Correct.
The moment you face it through healing with a person who knows how to help you with experience and knowledge, it will not be complicated anymore. Once you face it, get the understanding, the wisdom from it, which is this job of the healing. Once you get the answers, it's not complicated anymore. And this is what you need to do. You need to have a peace with that complication.
Yeah.
It's complicated as long as you are not understanding it. Once you understand, it's done. It's peace.
See, that's why they say, what is darkness? Darkness is the absence of light.
Light, yes.
So the moment you put light on darkness, it becomes knowledge.
Yes.
The darkness will go away. Yeah, Sunita, for sure, you must heal. And I have one thing very clear about it, that everyone on this earth has a right to heal. And each and every person on this earth has got a resource to heal, and that resource is inside you. We as therapists, all we do is we take you to your resource. Once you know where your resource is and you heal yourself, every time there is a complication, you can go back to that resource, tap it again, and then heal again, till you get into the practice of healing your own self. So yes, you can heal yourself. I'm planning when I come to Dubai. I don't know where you're from, Sunitha, but if you're from Dubai, yes, when I come on these dates, I am planning to have constellation therapies also along with the class, and more than welcome to come and join us and get yourself healed.
Yes.
Hi, Sunitha says she's from Coimbatore, India. So come to Jaipur or connect with Dr. Kavita.
Thank you for sharing the question. So who else have a question or any idea to share?
So I would want, Ibitsam, is it possible for you to put your phone number over here for your Dubai people who want to connect
Yes,
with?
yes, I will share now in the chats.
And if you have my Dubai number, please feel free to put it also. You remember it?
Yes, I have it. I will share now. So this is Ibtisam, and you can also contact me rather by phone or WhatsApp, and I will share now, Miss Neerja. Your Indian number or Dubai?
No, my Dubai number is,
So they can reach you by WhatsApp, right? As long as if you are not in
no,
Dubai.
my phone is on. They can call me up,
Okay.
they can WhatsApp me, I'm available. However, if the SIM is there in Dubai.
We have other question. I have always lived life for others. I want to live for myself. Same
Mm.
as you had said, sometimes feel like abandoning the family, married into individual. I want to know where it is coming from. I have seen myself
Simple.
alone, maybe past lives.
Yeah. So maybe it's not necessary past lives. You see, with soul group constellation, the principle is you may not have started it, but you can end it. That's the principle. So
Yes,
maybe in your family, ancestors, maybe. I'm just, you said how it is. I can't say myself right now, but with my experiences, maybe in one of your ancestors did a lot for the family, sacrificed a lot for the family, and then got nothing in return, no gratitude, no contribution, nothing in return, no acknowledgement. And then she dies with the desire. So you now come in this life where you would do the same thing what she has done, but you will break the pattern where you will
mm,
understand I'm doing it for others for my because it makes me happy, and not because I want them to have gratitude for me or I don't expect any acknowledgement. I'm doing because it makes me happy. Once you learn it and you do not have the desire of any gratitude or any other results, that's when the story pattern in the family of doing for others will close. And this is only is my one reason, can be many reasons.
yes. For me, it was childhood, for example, childhood issues and also past lives. So it's a
Yes,
combination. So
it's
I
a
had to heal both. Yes.
always a
Some maybe.
combination, Ibsen. Always.
Yes, and also from ancestors. So I had to discover one by one, like level by level. I healed
Yes.
myself, and then I find my past life. I healed it, and then I went for other issue actually, and then I find my ancestor or from my family was living this sacrifice thing. So it took me like a journey to
Yes.
trace it.
Yes.
Yes,
It is. It is. All right, guys.
interesting.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being present over here, and thank you so much, Ibsen, for this.
Yes,
Thanks.
I want just to finalize, I think mine is also childhood family. Yes, it can be. Actually, I am happy now that many people are aware about the importance of healing. Like recently, one lady, she was telling me, Ibtisam, I want to heal myself so that I don't want to transfer my traumas to my kids. And really, I was so happy that she was talking that, because I wished my parents they had to heal themselves so so that we will not inherit the traumas. Now I'm really happy that this is a new knowledge or new how to call it, like the belief that I have to heal not only for myself, also to make it end with me. I don't want this to transfer to my kids.
That's what I'm saying.
So
You may
it's
not
really
be the
interesting.
reason to start it, but you can be the reason to stop it.
Yes.
That's possible.
We have a question. Can I heal my children who are 33 and 36? Yes. I'm sorry, I answer in your place, but you can answer better than me, Miss Neerja.
So what
It's
is
never
the
too late.
What is
It's
the
never,
question?
yes, it's never late to heal. To heal my children who are, just a minute. Can I heal my children who are 33 and 36?
See, point is this. One thing we should be very clear that we have no control on the destiny of our children at all. Why your children are not healed is the reason we should go there. Because children are born complete. They are incomplete because the family is dysfunctional. So who is responsible for making their family dysfunctional is me and you. We adults, we elders in the family. So heal them. Children will heal on their own. But if they're 33, 36, they have to take the call. They have to decide whether they want to heal or not. Because 33, 36, they are big enough to have their own free will. And when they are ready to learn, they will themselves go for healing. But first is important, you heal yourself. Unless you heal yourself, nothing will move. It's all about you.
I think this was the question, like if she heals, then her children can heal, if I
Yeah,
understood.
they will on their own, they will heal.
Mm.
If nothing else, at least they will be, even if nothing else, at least they will reach to a stage where they will see the model that the mother has healed. Now they are ready to heal. Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Neerja. There is other question. What if we have seen bad future and want to change the destiny? Is it possible?
I have to tell you something. I don't know whose question is it, but one thing you remember, we can never see our future. Nobody can see the future. Nobody.
Mm.
Right? If we could, if we were so powerful, Hitler could see his future. He couldn't. He was pretty powerful. All the gods, they could have seen their future and done what was supposed to be done. Nobody could. So please, when you say, I can see my future and I know it is going to be bad, it is not seeing your future, it is your fear. That my future will be bad. This is the fear. There's a difference in the word fear and there's a difference in the word intuition. Learn to differentiate that. First, you understand that. Intuitions come. I take this decision, I don't take this decision. But when you say, I have an intuition that something wrong will happen to me in the future, that's your fear. There's a difference. Okay?
And also, you should never think about it, because if you think about it, it will become a program in your subconscious mind, and then you will attract it and create it.
And then
So
you will say, see, my intuition was so correct.
yes, so you need to heal as
Yes.
my own journey of like healing, and then I could change my reality through healing and through changing the energy, the emotions, the frequency, and now I'm in control of what I'm creating in my life, because um, for me, I'm a Muslim, so we believe that you are Khalifa of God on earth, means we are the creators on earth. Like God is
Yes.
created everything, but also we are creators on earth. So we
Yes.
create also our reality. We
True.
create how we are like our reality, our present, our future, we are in charge. So by
Absolutely.
controlling our emotions, our frequency, we are attracting the reality which is matching the frequency that we are resonating with. So you are the creator of your own life. So you are the responsible, you are in charge. So
Yes.
things can
Sometimes we give our
change.
charge to others. Healing can bring the charge back to you.
Yes.
All right,
I
Redikall,
hope
thank you
I
so
hope we
much
could
for being
answer. So if no more questions, we will end it here. And for sure, if you have any question, you can contact us anytime. We shared with you our numbers, so feel free to reach us, Miss Neerja or me, or also for the upcoming course training program if you are interested to learn this modality.
All right.
So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for attending. Thank you, Miss Neerja. Really, it was insightful. I love it.
Thank
Maybe
you
we
so
need
much.
to repeat. We need to repeat more. Maybe
We
next
should
time
do that.
I would like to know about Tasso.
Okay. Sure, for
We can
sure.
do for Tasso because it's also my next target. I want to learn it from you.
Perfect. We will do that. We will do
Perfect.
that. All right.
Inshallah.
See you all. Bye
Inshallah.
bye.
Thank you very much.
Inshallah.
All of,
Bye.
thank you.